What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing a video on the Decentraland community wearables that was released like I think 3 or 4 days ago. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's a whole new mix that was added to the whole wearables market. Previously, there was only Decentraland released wearables. All the wearables that came through the marketplace came through Decentraland minting, like they had to mint it themselves, right? And now this is the first time that community could utilize the license kind of process to have a license and therefore make and release their wearables into the Decentraland marketplace and to have everyone kind of wear them. So let's go through how it worked, how the launch event went through, how it's affecting the marketplace, and what it looks like, and my thoughts going forward with this. So let's start with the launch event. So the launch event basically was on the July, I think 25th, maybe the 24th. I honestly forget now. But basically they decked out the Decentraland Convention Center, and it looks pretty damn cool. They made it look very arty, very cyber. It was pretty epic. And if you look here, um, scroll down here somewhere, if I can find it. There is, each set of wearables. So each company, so this is Polygonal Mind. They came through, did a catwalk, showed us what they're all about, what their wearables were, and a few different outfits per project that came in. That's pretty cool. There's quite a lot of people at this event. I think it was really full. There were people split between different realms. Definitely over 100 people in the world kind of watching the wearables event take place. So it was pretty damn cool to be part of. We had them in the back scenes also. So this is Decentral Games. You can see they also came through on the platform. I'm trying to find the image that we had of. So yeah, we had the Zoom call streamed within Decentraland, and as the fashion show was taking place, the creators of their lines were telling us about the process moving forward, what the plans for the wearables, etc., etc. So if you check out what the wearables were, there's some pretty cool wearables that were released into into the Decentraland marketplace. You can see this is Dapcraft. They released a line of um, Moon Miner wearables. We had this really cool like wired, skull wired type thing that I'll show you what it looks like in the world. We had Decentral Games come through and have some sort of a chain it kind of had like this prestige sleepwear type of look. It was pretty cool. Polygonal Mind came in and they had like these alien hats or masks, helmets, whatever you want to call them, and basically they were going to be given as prizes for completing some of their games, right? So I think 30 to 40% of the supply was put for sale in Decentraland. So when the event finished, they were all made available for purchase at the top of the convention center. So everyone rushed over there and started to buy as many as they can, really. And I think they were like 1,500 mana to 3,000 mana each. So people bought a bunch of them, and there was only a 30 to 40 per item available. So after that, I think what happened was they were the ones available for the pre-sale, and then after that, it was up to the companies to kind of sell them if they want, give them away, or do whatever they want with those wearables that they minted. Just like I said, Polygonal Mind have it in, it's in their plans to give them away as contest winners. I think Decentral Games are going to give them away as, people that come to their casinos and participate in what they're doing. And, it's going to be interesting to see how these pan out. But for me, I think they're freaking awesome. I like mixing and matching them with what I have. I've got this really cool like cyber LED type suit thing. That was one of the really early wearables in Decentraland during the Christmas event, I believe. There's only 10 of these in the whole world, right? So the shirt and the pants that you see, there's only 10 each of those available in all of Decentraland. They're known as mythic items. And the mask that I'm wearing is one of the 7 masks that were made available in the very, very first wearables launch event. So there was like 7 masks you can get. This is one of the 7. I have a few others, but it kind of adds like this new dimension to my look. So at the same time, I can represent what Decentraland has and what I like about Decentraland, but in the same sense, I can represent some wearables that connect with the people that built them. So Decentral Games, I love them. Polygonal Minds, I love them. Digital Bull Team, Dapcraft, Wonder Zone, like these are all people within the community that I actually love to wear their wearables in their games. And Wonder Zone as well, like you can wear their wearables and it gives you some stats boosts in their games. So it's very interesting to see what these guys are doing moving forward with their wearables. But if you kind of see what I have, I went on a freaking huge collection spree. I did not stop pressing that buy button until it was just stupid to continue. You can see my Etherscan. I kind of had a bit of FOMO, and I think wearables for me are the first real Decentraland assets that I was just buying out of pure FOMO. And I'm a very level-headed, invest-only kind of guy that likes to put money in things that I know I can get money back from. So wearables for me was just like, I just wanted to have them all, right? And it's very weird for that sort of a feeling for me. It's foreign to my body, really. And I think I put like 60 to 70 to 80,000 mana all up buying wearables. But you can see I bought some of these sets. I believe this is Wonder Zone. So yeah, if you're wearing these items during their games, you'll get some stats boosts. So that's really interesting because it gives you an edge and it gives utility for these wearables, and I think that's what's important. Like you may have it for these wearables to, give certain access to certain levels of your building, and only people that have, this, whatever this is, this thing here, whatever it is, if you're wearing this, then that's the only people that they'll allow in their building. So the more utility you can have for these wearables, I think the better. But at the end of the day, they all do something very different. I know the digital team are hooking in with artists in the real world and getting their hoodies and their clothing line sold in the real world, and you also get some sort of a digital asset that you can take around. And I'll be very interested to know if what's selling for more money, is it the digital asset or the real world asset, just because there's insane pricing around these. But it's really cool to see community wearables. I feel like we're going to take Decentraland to the next level. What I've realized is that Decentraland can only be taken to the next level until we kind of unlock that creativity from the artists. So have them building the buildings, have them making wearables. They're the ones that are going to create the holy shit factor in Decentraland. So that was evident to me today during the launch event when I was like looking at some of this stuff. For me, like, again, I like mixing and matching things. So like there was this really cool mix that I did where I was wearing this cool, I don't even know what the hell to call it. Take this off, and then I can add my skeleton outfit, my pirate torso thing, and then it suddenly looks like this, right? And I actually like to see these out of the box type thinking wearables. I feel like that's awesome. That's what's gonna take it to this mysterious level that you want to be part of this world and be like, holy shit, what the hell is that guy wearing, kind of thing. And you can see how detailed this is. This actually connects to the torso skeleton itself. I love that. And also what they've done is, if I click on the avatar, I click on the hair, right? So if you change the hair color, it actually changes the tube color on the outside. So if I change it to white, you can see that it turns to white. I change it to yellow, it changes this to yellow, blue, brown, black, red-ish. That's pretty cool. So that gives this whole new dimension to what you can do with these wearables. Imagine if it's like this. I never knew you could do that. So suddenly now your wearable, on your head at least, has like 8 different colors, right? I wonder if you can do that with your body color. So you want to change your body color. Maybe this could be used to change. Maybe this is also used to change the wearable color. Or not? No, it's not. So for me, those kind of out of the box, holy crap, that's really cool kind of factor type things is what makes it awesome for. Now, how's it affecting the marketplace? So if I jump over here and I click on my NFT Moneymakers group. So this is the Discord group that we have. We have about 850 to 900 people that are joined into this. You can see that I've got some notifiers, thanks to HP. You put them in, it notifies us every time there's a sale, so we can keep on top of the prices. Because some people are flipping for profit. I believe this one sold for 1,500 mana during the pre-sale. This one also sold for about 1,500 mana during the pre-sale. This one sold for 4,500 mana on the secondary market. That's pretty crazy. we had this sold for 3,950, the Dapcraft Moon Miner Neuro Hair. Let's call it the Neuro Hairs, okay. Neuro Hair? Neuro Hair, all right. And again, it sold for 4,200 mana before, so it looks like the cool, crazy, wild, out-of-the-box ones seem to hold their value, and obviously people love cats, so maybe that's why the cats are selling as well. But yeah, we haven't had that many sales, and I think maybe that's got to do with the high gas prices. I know I had to pay 8 USD per transaction when I was buying them during the pre-sale, which is definitely not sustainable, right? That sort of a gas price is insane. But yeah, I think it's definitely changing the game. Now, each item that was released was, I believe, a legendary, so there's 100 of each item, and I think each project had like 6 that they could release, so there's 600 items released per project with the Wearables license. So that's brought a lot more attention to the overall wearables market, and although it's diluted the whole wearables pool, it's necessary moving forward with the community wearables. I think what's going to happen is, as Decentraland are going to roll back and eventually stop, hopefully they're going to stop minting the Decentraland wearables, what's going to take off is the community wearables. And what's going to matter is the early versions, the story behind the wearables, the artists creating the wearables, who they are, and you know, I'm assuming like some of the top artists in Super Rare, if they get involved and they start building these wearables that people can wear in the world, and you know, there's limited amount of them and they're their first releases, suddenly you have this whole artist collector movement happening within Decentraland. I think that's going to take, you know, that sort of a thing is going to be really big for Decentraland. So yep, we've seen some sales and seen some people flip for profit, but gas fees, although holding us back, still pretty promising. It didn't stop these items from mostly selling out during the pre-sale, you know, a few days ago after the launch event. So yeah, very excited to see what happens now moving forward. We have so much to look forward to. I think even animated wearables might be in the works, along with, you know, wearables that are, you know, the Decentraland team is pretty experimental. They're moving really fast forward in terms of getting the community on board and creating cool stuff. So let's see what happens. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in another video.